Oh, here we go. What's going on, everyone? Give me 1 second. Let me fix this camera, bro. All of that. Fix it all. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the All Signs. We're going to be taking a look at the current situation that is on your mind right now in this moment. So if you're watching the playback of this, everything will be timestamped down below. You can just go to your zodiac sign. I'm hoping that this camera doesn't skip here. I think it's the software. I don't know if it needs to be updated. Or maybe I need to close some things out here. But if you're watching the playback of this and you don't see your zodiac sign down below in the comments, you can just scroll on the screen and then you should be able to see it. Give me 1 second here. The camera's a little off here. I gotta pull up the chat. What's going on? Hey, Emerald, Cat Kelly, Tamika, 2 for the road, and AE still. 1 second. What's going on? Keisha. Let me pull up the chat box. There's multiple things I gotta pull up here. Y'all be sure to like the video. Let's see, let's see if we can get it going in the algorithm. I really don't give a fuck though if it's in the algorithm, but it always is fun to have more viewers, but I really don't care at the end of the day. Let's take a look here. 1 second. Do you feel like the lighting is off in this? I got my hood on right now because your boy is hair. I'm kind of growing it out right now, so I'm kind of going to have a different hairstyle going forward in the summer. It's long right now. I'm going to get it trimmed, but I'm going to grow out my hair a little bit. Not super long, but I'm tired of just having the top, so I'm going to have it like all down here too, but I'm going to have like a taper fade here. Not super long, but I just want to grow it all out equally. Yeah, your boy's live. Let's see. Let me pull up this second chat here, and then we'll get started. We'll jump in with Aries. But my hair's kind of a mess right now, you know what I'm saying? It's just the territory of being an Oreo. 1 second. We'll get started. Let me pull out this chat. I'm not starting until we have 20 likes. Then I'll start. Let me pop this chat out. If I don't get 20 likes, I'm rage quitting. And you'll never see me again. 1 second. You'll never see me again. If a Leo says you'll never see them again, you'll never see them again. That is a fact. I'm gonna say, if a fire sign, a Leo, Sag, or an Aries says you'll never see them again, you will never see them again. It's a fact. All right. No, the Bit TV, that's not your line. You can't say that. Only Dreaming Wolf can say that. The last time on Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if that's you, but I don't think it is. You got to come up with your own punchline. Come up with your own punchline, and then we'll make it a fun dialogue whenever you join the chat. All right, let's jump in here. We're gonna start. By the way, if you're not, damn, I really hope this doesn't skip here. Let me close some stuff out here. I don't know if I think it's the software. It has nothing to do with my internet. It's my software, and like sometimes the software is on point. Like I would say like 85% of the time the software is on point. But that 15% is fucking annoying. 1 second. I need 40 likes in this motherfucker before I start. There's 50 people in here. Y'all can't hit the like button. Y'all selfish, stingy, greedy. Y'all just want the message, but you can't even support the boy. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Calm down for the ones getting all fucking anal tight. I will be taking super chat questions as well. Just a heads up though, with the super chat questions, they'll come at the end of the video. I need 40 likes. I need 40 likes. I need a 40. Y'all act like I never drank a 40 before. All right, let's do, there we go. Let's do it. We got 40 in this motherfucker. All right, let's do Aries. The current situation on Aries' mind here. Some of you may have some fear or worries around something dealing with distance, whether it's like you feel distant from people or you're afraid of distance. I mean, even though Aries y'all don't fear nothing, right? But you could have some worry or concern around, some of you may have like a worry or concern around like not being there for people. Let's see here. All right, what can you tell me here for Aries? That's a fat, yep. So, oh shit, let me do that real quick. I'm sorry, Aries, give me a second. Let me just get this together really quick. I know y'all know patience by now because Saturn's in y'all sign, has been in y'all sign for a while. Because I have to put this in the chat. 1 second. I got to put the super chat rules. If you want to send a super chat and you don't know what to do, I'm going to help you out real quick. 1 second. So if you look in the chat right now, 1 second. I'm really down to dive down these verses in my notes, yo. Here's the... Damn, this dude ain't go out right. Let me, 1 second. Rules. 1 second. Super chat. Super chat rules. Nah, thank y'all for being patient with me though. I really do appreciate it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I pinned the super chat rules in the comments. So if you click that link, it'll tell you how much to send for a super chat, what to expect with the super chats. I got my hood on right now because my hair, it ain't on fleek or on point. 1 second. Kind of do that as well. All right, Aries. At least you're not Pisces, Aries, and you don't have to go last. You get to go first. All right, let's do Aries here. I don't like this, how this light looks though. 1 second, dude. God damn. You swear I'd be a Virgo, right? Is that better, yo? Turn down the light a bit. All right, let's do Aries. Oh man, I hope this doesn't like lag the whole time because I feel like, man, what's the overall energy here for Aries? What is the overall energy here for Aries? Overall energy pulled is the Two of Wands. I'm telling, right now is the time to move forward with your plan. So anything that you're thinking about right now with this Two of Wands, you don't have to act impulsively, but the Two of Wands does say, like, whatever it is that you're thinking about, plans, moving things into motion here, don't hold yourself back. Two of Wands. I'm reading reversals, by the way, too, so you have it upright. What's the current energy here for Aries? Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like you have to take action here. It's like you are realizing here that you can't keep doing things the way you've always done them. So something has to change here. Temperance is in the challenge. Some of your challenge could be a Sagittarius. What's in the future here for Aries? Ace of Swords. Yeah, if you're feeling, I'm picking this up intuitively. If you're feeling confused about anything, which I really don't get that primarily, but you could be feeling confused or maybe disoriented or just trying to just see what kind of fucking defines itself more clearly. The Ace of Swords here in the future is telling me that you'll have clarity here in the future to be able to take some type of action. But whenever you do get that clarity and whenever you do get this information here, you're being encouraged to act with the Two of Wands. Some of you, your challenge could be a Sagittarius with the Temperance in the challenge. It doesn't have to be. But, you know, this situation has been, Ten of Swords reversed has been, this is you. I also get like balancing out extremes in your life. When I talk about extremes, this could just be things that like, you know, like the scale's on one side and you're just having to balance some things out here. And it's taking patience and it's taking your cooperativeness to be able to do it. So rest assured, though, with this Ace of Swords here in the future that you'll get clarity. And you'll know exactly what to do here, Aries. Or you'll get information, clarity, communication for some of you. What's the advice here for Aries? I'm not going to be on here. I'm not going to spend too much time on the signs. I don't want to do a 3-hour live. Four of Wands is your advice here. Why the Ten of Swords reversed? The Knight of Cups upright here. If you want to move here, like if you want to take action on something that you feel emotionally, especially like in your heart, or if you want to open up to something here, Aries, do it. Some of you may have like trauma from like past things that you're conscious of it now with the Ten of Swords, but you're realizing also at the same time how it's kind of still factoring into your life with certain things here. So it's like you're slowly but surely letting go of all that stuff. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, I do feel like it's time for you here to open up emotionally toward what it is that you want. Four Cups, as the advice is saying, like have fun, create, connect. Four of Wands is about, you know, having the freedom to create whatever it is that you want to create and to enjoy what you want to create. But also to like connect with others and share that like fun energy or share that love with others. Ace of Swords is here in the future though, so you'll get clarity here as well. Why the Ace of Swords here in the future? Because the Three of Cups reversed here. Some of you also too are going to see the truth when it comes to certain friends, family, maybe things dealing with community where things don't really align, or just where some of you may feel like some people are fake here. Why is Three of Cups reversed? Page of Wands reversed. Somebody's a fire sign. Why the Two of Wands upright for the overall? Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like you've been extremely patient in a situation here. And you've been taking your time doing what it is that you need to do. Now it's really about just moving forward. So Two of Wands here for the overall energy. I'm going to wrap this reading up. Two of Wands is asking for you to take action here on your plans, to open up your heart toward the emotional experiences that you want, especially when it does come to love and romance, like not to disconnect here. And just in general, when it comes to connection and people here, with this Three of Cups reverse, Page of Wands reverse, if you're wanting to connect here or socialize or meet new people or you're curious, I would do it. But also I do see you just in general, the thing that's on your mind right now, you will have clarity with in the future. Like, so you'll see things very clear. You'll know what to say, what to do, the truth of a situation. Some of you too may find a way how to bring things together with a person or with people here. So it can be community, a certain person you're thinking about right now, or It could be like family or friends here, but you'll know exactly what to do is what I'm getting here. Last card, and then we're going to go to Taurus. First house arrival here. So why is that though? I'll break it down if you don't know what the first house is. Retrograde review. So the first house deals with your sense of self and becoming aware of yourself. So this is really what you want. This is really what you want, Aries. You also have the third house, which says communication here. So it's about what you want and what you want to communicate, Saturn. But you may need to bring structure to things here or to implement your plans. But I do see you here getting clarity here, communication, and just understanding exactly what needs to happen here in the future. Especially if it's dealing with a person or people. I'm also seeing some of you Aries too wanting to connect to people, even if you don't really feel like a strong emotional pull to people. Like you still may be kind of open and curious to connecting with people or to a person here. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus, the bull. What's going on with Taurus here? Taurus. What is the overall energy here surrounding Taurus here? What's going on in Taurus' situation here? Ace of Swords. Some of you have Aries in your placements. I always get an overlap though with Aries and Taurus. Ace of Swords is the overall energy. So one thing I get immediately here at Taurus is that you will have clarity. You could even receive some type of communication here, have a better understanding here with something. You may be feeling inspired here too by a new idea, like something that you're thinking about at this time. I don't know if you've acted on it yet. What's the current energy here for Taurus? Queen of Swords reversed. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge here for Taurus? Seven of Wands. I'm seeing some of you here in the future needing to put up a boundary. You may want clarity too, or you're trying to understand maybe a past situation too, or something dealing with the past. Death card reversed here. But the Seven of Wands is kind of like my boundary card, like needing to stand up for yourself. Needing to speak the truth, act with integrity, act on your truth. Especially if you're not saying things that you want to say at this time. So I wouldn't be passive with anything here, Taurus. If there's anything that you need to communicate, I would communicate it. Why the, what's in the future here for Taurus? High Priestess reversed. I still see you staying silent about something. You may already know the truth here, Taurus. Some of you may find out a secret here in the future too. So when it comes to your current situation, you may find out some information or get some type of insight here that's hidden from you right now. Not that it's like literally hidden from you, but you just don't know about it. But it'll become clear here in the future. But you may decide not to kind of hold back either on what you need to say. So Ace of Swords upright is always about speaking the truth, moving with truth, bringing clarity to a situation, or revealing the truth here. What's the advice here for Taurus? What's the advice here for Taurus? Advice for Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? Ace of Pentacles is your advice. Why the High Priestess reversed in the future? Yeah, the Fool card here. Why the Queen of Swords reversed though? Eight of Wands reversed. I'm going to tell you what I get here. When it comes to your current situation here, Taurus, you actually need to be more intentional. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but at the end of the day, what I'm getting in the reading is the Ace of Swords, like needing to be intentional about what you're trying to create in a situation here with the Ace of Pentacles. So this may be asking for what it is that you need, or instead of things being scattered and all over the place, you may have to like bring things more into focus here and get intentional about what it is that you're trying to create. Or maybe acting on an opportunity or presenting an opportunity possibly. Because you have the Fool card reversed with the Fool card, or sorry, you have the High Priestess reversed with the Fool card here upright in the future. So this is about not being passive anymore and taking a leap of faith, needing to take a chance. Or just being open to the possibilities too. Because I'm seeing you here like ready to act on something, or there's an idea, something that you're inspired by, or information that you have. But the Fool card could be, it's like, okay, there's that spontaneous urge to act, but the High Priestess reverse could be, well, I need to gestate on it more. I need to like simmer on it more. But it can get to the point to where you're being too passive. And you may need to like take a chance here. What's in the outcome here? Six of Swords reversed with the Nine of Cups upright. You may choose to revisit something here. I feel like you may choose to revisit something. Like you may choose to revisit a situation here. Interesting read. What are you trying to get clarity on? The Magician reversed. You're trying to find a solution here to a situation. So it feels like to me, like your current situation, I feel like you're trying to find a solution. So you're trying to communicate something, bring clarity to something. Why the Ace of Pentacles for the advice? The Knight of Cups reversed. Your advice in your situation that you're currently thinking about is that the Knight of Cups is, it's not necessarily so much about what you emotionally want, but it's like what's going to be sustainable in a practical way long term. You have the Scorpio card. It says investigate. Some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. And then you have retrograde review here. This is about you looking into something more deeply, maybe needing to investigate something. So it's like you're needing more information in a situation. Let me just sum this up and then we're gonna go to Gemini. I feel like your current situation is like you're needing more information, more clarity here in a situation. Because right now, Eight of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, things could be all over the place. It's like you don't want to assume. It's like you want the details. It's like you want to know clearly what's going on or what to do. You're kind of, I'm seeing here in the future, it's like you're having to kind of just be kind of open to just what happens next year, Taurus. But not to hold yourself back, like to take chances too. Like if you're ready to do certain things or experiment with things or try certain things, be encouraged to go for it. But you may need some time here. Six of Swords in the outcome, Nine of Cups. Like you may feel okay with where you're at, or maybe re-looking at something here to see how you really feel about it. Twelfth house introspection. It's like I feel like you're having to like let go of something here. But it's not that you're letting go of something. This is a weird read. It's not that you're like letting go of something, but it's like you're revisiting something here. There's like some type of spiritual tie here to something that needs to be resolved. To see if it can be transformed, to see if it can be changed. Your advice, though, in your situation, Taurus, is to look at what's going to be sustainable for you long-term, Ace of Pentacles. Like what has potential that's going to grow over time, where there's going to be like something that has prosperity long-term, not just some emotional desire with the Knight of Cups reversed. And you may know what I'm talking about already. So some of you may decide to travel back somewhere here or go back to something here. But it doesn't feel like, to me, it's like you're going back to something because, oh man, I got to go back and like, I don't have any other options and my life sucks. No, it's not like that. It's like you're going back to something because it's just what feels right. And probably what's the best for you. All right, let's do Geminis. That was a weird ass Taurus read. Not gonna lie. One second. Can you tell me here for Geminis? What is the energy here surrounding Geminis? The current situation on Gemini's mind. What's the overall energy here for Geminis? What is the current situation on with Gemini's mind? What's the current situation on Gemini's mind? Here we go. Overall energy, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Some of you may be wanting more money and status at this time. And even if you don't care about status, I just think in general you want just like more money. Nine of Pentacles reversed is like there's an emphasis on the lifestyle here. Like you want to improve the quality of your lifestyle. What's the current energy here surrounding Gemini? Death card reversed. What's the challenge here for Geminis? Four of Swords. What's the advice for Geminis? Six of Cups is your advice. Some of you also too don't want to be like codependent in a situation here anymore. It could be financially. What's in the future? Ten of Wands. What's the outcome? Ace of Pentacles reversed. The hard work you're doing in a situation and just in your life in general at this time, it will pay off, but it's a little bit delayed here. But I feel like a lot of you Geminis don't want to feel either financially dependent to a situation. I also think that you also want to improve the quality of your lifestyle here. I feel like also too, for some of you Geminis, like your current situation, there's things there's something popping up here that you're trying to close out, is what it seems to me, that you're trying to end here with the Death card reversed. Death card reverse can be things that pop up from the past that you thought were over, or that you thought you already dealt with here. It could just be a situation that you're dealing with too that's been dragging itself out here as well. But the Four of Swords in your challenge and the Six of Cups as your advice is like having to like make peace with something. To get back to a more simpler way of life here, to try to create like energy here that's like having to kind of protect your energy here is what I get here. Not that because there's like a threat or anything like that, but just focusing on how you can simplify things in your reality. But I'm also getting here too, when it comes to your current situation, Gemini, your advice is to see the gift in your transformation, because the Six of Cups is the gift of transformation. And you have the Death card here, which is transformation, but it's reversed. So there's a gift in all this here that you're going through. I know you may be like, man, there ain't no damn gift in this. Fuck, I'm fucking struggling every day, Austin. Shit, I can barely get out of bed. Like, there's something here, though, to where it's almost like some it's not like a new beginning, but it's something here that's going to make your life more simpler. You're in the future position, you have the Ten of Wands here, so it's like the burden of responsibility. You're being encouraged like not to give up here in your situation, like to keep going here with something. Like you may have to create more like emotional security first for yourself before you can really even focus on like status, career, work, money, and all that stuff. Like you may have to kind of tend to your emotional base here. But the Ten of Wands being here in the future position is asking for you to stay the course here, not to give up. Ten of Wands is the burden of choice. It's like you can choose to drop the burden if you want, but you're not going to get what you want. So it's like having to kind of keep going with things here. It'll be worth it. You do have the Ace of Pentacles reversed in the outcome position here. So there's something here that's delayed, that's on the way. I know that's not what you probably wanted to hear, huh? Why the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed with the Emperor here. I feel like you'll be fine though. I think here though that especially if you're unemployed or you're looking for like a better job or you're trying to get to a better position here, your opportunity is on the way. But you're being encouraged here with the Ten of Wands like not to give up. So I don't know if there's going to be like an employer or some type of authority here that's going to help you here with what it is that you need to improve the quality of your life. It could be money, resources, status. When I say status, I'm not talking about like, some people get, I don't know, people are just weird. People just get all butthurt about that word. And everything's about status. It kind of is in the world that we're in right now, but that's a whole nother subject. But, like being known, like having connections, having resources, having like Nine of Pentacles on the way to wealth. Wealth is just being able to match resources, having everything at your disposal to match resources. So if you need money for something, you need money. If you need people for something, you got the people. If you need, you know, like if you need certain tools, you got the tools. Like you have it all. You have Libra balance here. And you have second house resources. So I think this is you kind of balancing out your money, resources, and your possessions here. And I think you're also trying to find a better way to support yourself, especially when it comes to like effort, routine, and all that stuff. But your hard work is paying off. But I want to say here with the Ten of Wands here, like not to give up, Ten of Wands. Like you may feel like things are a burden and they're heavy, but I'm telling you, it's like it's worth it. So keep going here. All right, let's do Cancer. What do you got for the Cancerians? Actually, I'm going to start first with this. The current situation on Cancer's mind? What do we got for the Cancerians here? Can you tell me here for the Cancerians? Can you tell me here for the Cancerians? The Hermit reversed. It's time to come out of your shell, Cancer. Seeing a lot of you Cancers here too, like if you've been feeling isolated or cut off socially, well, this is now or coming up maybe in the near future. It's like I feel like you're kind of wanting to connect and not be a hermit so much. Or this could just be saying like, hey, you're being too much of a hermit. What's the current energy here for Cancer? King of Pentacles. I feel like right now, so this is talking about career and work, money, finances. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. What's the challenge here for the Cancerians? Some of you could be like in real estate, or maybe like things dealing with like property. What's the challenge here for Cancer? Page of Swords could be an air sign. Future position, Knight of Cups reversed. What's the advice? Three of Cups reversed. What's the outcome here? Seven of Wands reversed. This is what I get here. I feel like career and work is like a main focus for you right now, like your money, finances. And I think a lot of you may be wanting to socialize, but I get a lot of you Cancers, like when it comes to your situation here, it's like you just don't want to socialize and connect with people that are like superficial. Like there's no depth there, or you just don't resonate emotionally there. Three of Cups reversed as the advice is actually letting go of people and a lifestyle here that it's kind of very superficial. There's no real emotion tied into it. Like there's no real intimacy in it, connection, depth. You just want to know as many minutes as I feel. But you have the Knight of Cups here reversed in the future position, because people bitch about everything. Like, to be honest, I'm getting tired of it, if you can't tell. I actually find it comical at this time, but especially when you know the trends, is like, I just know when people gonna start bitching, they're gonna start bitching. Knight of Cups reversed, though, is in the future position. You may decide to not pursue something here emotionally just because it's like it just doesn't really feel like you don't really emotionally connect with it. Seven of Wands reversed in the outcome is like not fighting for something or trying to prove anything or feeling like you need to defend yourself, because it's just emotion. It's like you're not that invested into it. I don't really see a lot of you. Why this Three of Cups reversed? Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's just not worth the time, effort, investment. Doesn't go anywhere. I think your challenge right now is like a lot of you Cancers want to socialize or meet new people or connect with people or find just new connections here in general. But which ones really emotionally align? Productive. Not that everything needs to be productive, but the Three of Cups reverse can talk about, it's fun to like party, but like if you're going out partying every night with like friends that are just like, you only party with these friends, right? Like there's nothing else. It's like you only just go get fucked up with them and that's it. Right? It's like really a friendship, or is it just someone to get fucked up with? Right? I'm not saying that's your situation, but I'm giving you an extreme example. Why the Nine of Cups here in the future? Then we'll go to Leo's. Two of Pentacles reversed. Why the Seven of Wands reversed? King of Cups reversed. Why the Hermit reversed though? The Moon card here. Why the King of Pentacles here? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're also very protective over your energy at this time as well when it comes to your situation. Some of you already feel, you may feel tired from work and just life itself. So when it comes to people, it's like, who's draining my energy? Who's giving me energy? Who's worth kind of connecting with? What's worth being involved with? Because I'm seeing you here in the future, Nine of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed. It's like you're not, yeah, you may drop someone here or like give up on something or just stop pursuing something. Could be with a water sign if you're dealing with a person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be with any sign though. Seven of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed here. Yeah, it's like you're done trying to emotionally protect or fight for a situation that you really don't feel devoted to. So that can be people, situations. And I feel like that's a good thing here because Chiron, it says heal here. So it's like you're healing at this time for one. Chiron is like, well, let's see. I'm going to get some more context on it first. Leo shine. These people could be taking away your shine or your confidence, or you feel like you just can't be yourself around certain people. I'm also seeing a lot of you Cancers heal things when it comes to like your self-expression, creativity, confidence, and being your own authority in your own life when it comes to like doing things that makes you happy and that's truly in alignment with your own like sense of self here. I'm also seeing a lot of you Cancers too. It's like you don't want to be led anymore. I feel like a lot of you Cancers want to lead. All right, instead of going along with things, it's like you're learning how to kind of like be a Leo in a way, which is like be your own authority, to say no when you want to say no, right? I'm not saying that's a Leo, I'm just giving you like an example, but even though that kind of is Leo. And things when it comes to your own like happiness as well. So, and a lot of you, I'm gonna be really fucking real with you, whether or not you want to hear this or not. Chiron and Leo is like you healing your own like way of expressing yourself, like being uniquely your own individual and expressing your own creativity, not trying to be like everybody else, follow the herd. This is what Bob's doing, Susan, Karen, Sally, fucking, you know, like, who am I, and like what is my own creativity, like what is my own sense of, like, how do I do things, how do I want to do things. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Let's go to Leo. Some of you may have Leo in your chart, actually. All right, let's do Leo. So your Chiron could be in Leo. So that would be 92 babies. 92, 93? Maybe 94? I mean, it could go a little bit beyond that too, but or before that. Leos. What can you tell me for the Leos here? Oh, really, Jasmine? You're a Leo Lilith. I'm a Leo Lilith too. Sits on my sun. Shit. Let's do Leos. Leos. The Lions. You're going to notice someone copying you here in the future, Leo. What's the overall energy for Leo? Queen of Swords reverse. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so I feel like you're not... Either one, you're not... You're not too happy about something, or you're just trying to understand something more. What's in the current energy here for the Leos? Damn. What's the current energy here for Leos? The devil. Oh shit, it's the devil, mama. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn. You got Capricorn in your chart. You may notice how controlling someone is here in the future as well, Leo. What's the challenge for Leos? Six of Cups reversed. Damn, Leo. I don't know if you're holding... It feels like you may be holding a grudge, Leo. Some of you may have someone who wants forgiveness or may come back and ask for forgiveness, but you may reject this person, or you may not forgive them, or you're finding it difficult to forgive them. Some of you may actually be using a past situation to like give you fuel and motivation to accomplish things as well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you Leos aren't taking any shit in a situation here. Like, what's the advice here for Leo though first? Nine of Cups here. You know, Leo, don't let your past fuck up a situation right now. What are you talking about, Austin? Like, don't let your past history of something fuck up your expectation here. Whether it's something that you're involved with now or that you're going to be involved with in the future. Because the Nine of Cups as the advice is like having a well-rounded, positive expectation of something. And it's not about like delusional optimism of like hoping for the best, but it's about expecting the best in situations, especially if it's dealing with anything with trust. Six of Cups reversed. Some of you may be dealing with a person too who may have trust issues, and you may not kind of be aware of this, Leo. But your advice, if you are dealing with a person who has trust issues and you're kind of picking up on it, your advice is to like reassure them. It's just simple as that. It's just reassurance. But if this is you who's having a hard time trusting something, you're actually being encouraged to trust more with this Nine of Cups. Even if it's your own negative self-talk right now, and your own anger and your own frustration. I mean, the sun is squaring Neptune right now in Aries, so it can bring confusion and just like emotional anger. And not only that, Saturn's in Aries too, so it's like this restriction devil that you feel. Also, another thing I get to is like I see a lot of you Leos here very driven. I think y'all just know it's y'all's time to shine here pretty soon with Jupiter coming into your sign. I ain't trying to rhyme, it just happens every time, you know what I'm saying? But your advice here is to kind of make sure that you still have some type of like spiritual openness to things, spiritual understandings of things. What's in the future here for Leo? Five of Wands reversed. So you'll get over whatever you're angry about. Two of Wands reversed. I feel like a lot of you, when it comes to the situation that you're dealing with now, it's like you may choose to not allow yourself to get triggered or to react, and instead just wait before taking action or before doing anything. What's in the outcome here for Leos? Five of Pentacles here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, instead of coming from a place of like trying to force something or like that fire energy of Leo, you know what I'm saying? The Knight of Cups is like coming from more of like an emotional, soft, tender spot and a vulnerable spot with the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Why the devil here? What's this devil about? Ace of Pentacles here. What's this Queen of Swords reversed about? King of Wands. So here you are. So you really want to make something happen here. Ace of Pentacles, the devil. Whatever it is that you're trying to make happen, that you're locking in on here, Leo, that you're driven to create, or even feeling a pressure to do, to have a good expectation about it. You don't have to like overprove or like overforce or like even and this may not make sense right now, but you come back and let me know in a future position. Like you may not have to like force your will on other people or try to prove or like overdo it. But it's like coming from a place of like the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. It's just okay, like this. It's like being more emotionally vulnerable, not in a weak way, but just opening up your heart to just go with the flow and just the experience of it, rather than trying to like force something here. You may hear from a person from the past, too, Leo. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be any sign. Yeah, this ascendant entrance. Why the ascendant? Pisces. Fucking told you. Some of you could be a Pisces rising, though. compassion, emotional softness, vulnerability is like your power at this time. It's like you don't need to. It kind of feels like when someone's like trying to like prove that they're masculine. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, it kind of reminds me of like the shadow of like Chiron and Aries. That's what it reminds me of. It's like, well, I have to look like I'm doing, like, you know, it's like your advice here is the ascendant Pisces. So I'm not saying these are these together here, but to just be aware and to stay observant and to attend to things in a soft, more mature, emotional way, and to approach things with spiritual wisdom and emotional wisdom rather than being overly kind of like trying to force. I need to prove, I need to like show my strength, flex. And your advice is to have a positive expectation of things. I'm telling you, I feel like it's that simple in your situation. Why the Nine of Cups upright? The Chariot reversed. The Chariot can be willpower. It's like one trying to like overexert their willpower. I mean, you could do that with Sun square Neptune, but it's just going to be, you're going to get even more angry and confused. It's like just relax, reveal like what's being revealed, and staying observant, but not assuming either, or reacting, or taking the bait, rage bait. What are you moving away from and walking on from? King of Swords, Eight of Wands reversed. I don't think this is anything new that you're walking away from or that you're distancing yourself from here, Leo. This is like something very old, and I think, well, it's older. And I just think that you're just carrying on here. That's what I got. Let's do Virgo. One second, Virgo. What's that saying? You tweet and deleters, post and deleters. Y'all make me sick to my stomach, fam. I think Drake said that. So some of y'all may be seeing people post stuff and deleting stuff, whether that's to Leo or Virgo, and you may find it like comical, or you may find it, you just may be sick to your stomach, fam. Let's see. Let's do Virgos. It was a Drake stream. I think he said, damn, I don't know what exactly he said, but I ain't gonna look. Tweet and deleters. Or did he say post and deleters? Tweet and deleters, post and deleters. Y'all make me sick to my stomach, fam. Alright, let's do Virgos. Man, this gonna piss me off though. This fucking lag. Y'all love the Drake references, right? Someone called me the Drake of Tarot. Oh, shit. All right, what can you tell me here for Virgos? What's the Can you tell me here for Virgos? What's the overall energy? Queen of Cups reversed. Some of y'all could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you may be feeling too at this time like you don't feel like emotionally secure or like protected here. You wish there was more like emotional security, or you felt like you may feel like you want to be more emotionally protected in the situation here. Oh my God, bro. It's gonna piss Piss me off. On the moon, I think Drake's a Leo rising. His Leo rising's in Regulus and his sun's in Scorpio. I'm a Leo sun with a Scorpio rising. 1 second. My midheaven's in Regulus, so. What's the current energy here for Virgo? Two of Pentacles reversed. Some of y'all feel overwhelmed. Shit. Two of Pentacles reversed. It's to the point where I feel like a lot of you Virgos are just being like, I don't know if I can handle all this or juggle all this. Like you may be either dropping things or deciding to like drop certain things here. Some of you Virgos too, when it comes to your situation, you may feel like, well, I don't have the resources right now, or I'm not capable of doing this right now. What's the challenge? It doesn't have to be like super dramatic. It could just be like, it could be something just Six of Pentacles, yeah, money. So it'd be like money, resources. Some of y'all are wishing y'all got paid more, or like you wish you were earning more here. For my single mothers out there, I see y'all. I feel like for some of you, you're like, damn, I do all the work here and I'm fucking tired of it. That's the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles can signify, especially like with a queen or a mother energy, where it's like you have two jobs or you're just fucking doing everything. But I mean, you don't have to be a mother, right? I read for all genders here. What's the advice, and then we'll go. What's the future? No, let's see advice first, and then we'll go to the future. Justice card is your advice. You may have to really look at your situation from like a realistic standpoint. The Justice card says you may have to think cosmically, on a macro level, not a micro level. Because I always look at the Justice card as how are certain causes producing effects, and how are they going to create effects long term. If you know that you can't sustain something or obtain or maintain something or hold something up here, your advice is to like really take that into consideration when it comes to your decisions here. Because if you keep going with something, it could become even worse. But if you need help too, Six of Pentacles Justice card, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like if you need things, if you need people to like pick up their slack. Virgos always have to ask people to pick up their slack, huh? What's in the future position? What's in the future position here? Page of Cups reversed. Devil reversed. You're going to see the reality of a situation. You may already see it now, and I think that it's like you can't really be empathetic or have sympathy, or what's the fucking word? You can have empathy but not have sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the reality of the situation is just the reality. It's like you can't just be emotionally manipulated or sympathize. It's like you can be empathetic, but I feel like you're having to really look at the reality of a situation here. What's in the outcome? Five of Wands. Ah, shit. The Lovers. It may be hard for you because some of you, when it comes to people, you may love these people. So it could be like friends, family, or a lover here. I'll break this down into sections here in a second. But overall, I kind of get you being a little bit frustrated, and there's some challenges here because it's like you care about people here, or like you care about a situation. But it's like you're having to kind of work out the kinks in the situation. It ain't the good kinks either. So, if you're dealing with the love situation here, some of y'all you done gone cold. Some Some of you, though, it's like I feel like you may actually want to open up to meeting new people. Some of you Virgos may have an ex return and message you, but you may block them, or you just may not respond to them. And it wouldn't surprise me if some of you Virgos will be talking to a newer person here. Maybe there's some type of you being conflicted on an ex or a past person. So that's what I got like with the love part here. Some of y'all can be dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini. You have the 6th house sustainability. Why is that? Progression's journey. You can't do it all for everybody. You can't fucking solve every obstacle. Now also too, some of you, your challenge could be debt, like debt. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be hard debt, but like, are you able to realistically kind of do something here? And your advice is to really look at it from an honest, hermetic perspective without bias, or kind of like looking at it from a realistic, truthful perspective. I'm also seeing, though, if you've been needing help here or needing other people to help you in a situation, you will get that help. Why the Queen of Cups reversed? The 3 of Swords. Damn. What you do to Ranga? Yeah, it's an unfair situation. It's like emotionally, it just feels like the reality of it sucks. But it's like I feel like you can't really be, you can't really be sympathetic in a situation. It's like you could be empathetic. It's kind of like the energy of like giving someone a chance, or like, being like, I'll take care of this. I got you. Don't worry about it. But then it gets to a point to where it's like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this shit anymore. I'm sorry. That's what it feels to me with this Page of Cups reverse and double reverse. And you may have to like express that here to people, or a person here with the 5 of Wands and Lovers. On the side note here, separate this out. Like this, if you're dealing with a love situation here, you're gonna have an ex try to apologize, or you're having to like let go of someone else for something new to develop here with another person. All right, let's do Libras. Can you tell me for Libras? Libras. What's the overall energy here surrounding Libras at this time? Libras. What is the overall energy here surrounding King of Wands? Some of you it's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's the current energy here for the Libras? 8 of Wands reversed. Some of you may have someone blocked, or you're going to block someone. Communication-wise. What's the challenge for Libras? It's going to piss me off. Your advice is, your challenge is the 7 of Cups. So If you're dealing with the fire sign, there may be like mixed signals, or you don't really know how you feel about something here. So it's like when it comes to making a decision or trying to really understand a situation, kind of just feels like it's messy or all over the place. It's kind of hard to really know what to do. But I still get you here being confident though, King of Wands. What's the advice? Eight of Cups is your advice. What's the future here? Queen of Wands. Outcome, Nine of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot of people here. I'm seeing you here in the future talk to a fire sign or a water sign. Could be talking to a fire sign who's a woman or a water sign that's a man. They could be swapped. Your advice, though, anything, especially like with the King of Wands, anything that you're visualizing for yourself and that you're determined to have here and that you want to pursue, don't just stay in the concept and the fantasy of it with the Seven of Cups and the challenge. The Eight of Cups is like start making your way toward it. Even if you don't have all the answers, like the Eight of Cups is like trusting your intuition and choosing something, making a decision and moving in that direction. There's a water sign or a fire sign here in your future. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. People in your energy here. Strength card reversed. Why the King of Wands upright? Knight of Cups. God, Lord. Page of Pentacles. Oh my God. This situation has a lot of people. Eight of Pentacles reversed. There's so many people here in this spread, Libra. Shit, this is a family reunion? What we got going on here? Maybe something is a family reunion here in the future. There was a swinger party. That's what it looked like. This is what I get here. You're going to be talking to like a fire sign, water sign here in the future. Like there's people all in your energy here in the future. Somebody's a Leo. Could be any sign. But you're going to be connecting to a person here, Two of Cups, and the outcome with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords upright. Could be an air sign. I got every sign here. I would trust, here's what I get. I'm just going to sum this up. I would trust with the King of Wands here, whatever it is that you want to pursue and go after, you're being encouraged to go after it. Like to be confident and to follow through like with what it is that like, what is the vision that you have in your mind about something? I feel like you're being encouraged to follow through with it. Seven of Cups in the challenge, like you can be in the fantasy of it all day. Eight of Cups is like, okay, let's start to get out of that fantasy and let's start to move toward it. And so what you're moving toward and what's coming up here for you is like there's people all in your energy here, or people or a person, two people, fire sign, water sign. But I'm seeing you being a lot more emotionally receptive and open and wanting to participate here in a situation, or just being involved here with people here. I think it's very specific, so if you don't resonate, I'm sorry. But this Nine of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups here. You're going to be connecting to an individual here, and you're going to be communicating with them with the Knight of Swords. So it's going to be like a lot of movement in a situation. Some of you may feel like financially dependent on a situation as well, or someone's like financially dependent on you that you're going to be helping. The sun. Some of you definitely have Leo in your chart. Capricorn. Fourth house, home, family. This is all about you, Sun and Capricorn, trying to achieve something. The King of Wands upright, and it's dealing with people. So this could be something dealing with work and career, or a collaborative effort here. And you may be bonding here with people, pairing with people, connecting here with people, and developing relationships here in the future that are going to help you in your situation. I'm getting someone here. I don't know if it's you that's financially dependent on something, or someone else that may be financially dependent on you. But they could be asking you for help, or it could be the other way around. You're going to be helping someone. Right now in your current energy is like, okay, you don't really know. Everything's kind of all over the place. You're trying to sort through it, Page of Pentacles, make adjustments, and trying to practically find, implement plans here. There's just so many people in this reading. I mean, fuck. Retrograde review. You may also, when it comes to like work, career, and status, and like your position here, you may be kind of going through a review here and trying to figure out, well, like, how can I work better with people, or what's the best, what's going to be better for me. But I do see you finding the right people if it's dealing with a person. I don't get a big love vibe off of this. I don't. For my creatives out there, for my especially designers, I see it. You may decide to help someone, and or someone's going to come to you for help. Or maybe you need to ask for help or pair with someone else to help do something, but I feel like you'll be able to do it. All right, let's do Scorpios. But your advice, I would say, Libra, Eight of Cups, is you don't have to have all the answers figured out, because the Eight of Pentacles reverse is your advice, also clarifying that. So like, don't focus so much on perfection and every little detail needing to be figured out right now. Just like be open, allow some things to kind of wander and spread out a bit, but like ultimately know what your overall goal is and make your way toward that. Let's do Scorpio. I tend to get designer messages a lot in the Libra read. I wonder why. One second. Scorpio. Yeah, but the Venusian energy. Let's do Scorpio. No friends in the industry. My brothers, my brothers. Scorpio. Fatality. All right, what can you tell me here for Scorpios? Scorpios. Scorp. Six of Pentacles reversed. Some of you may be wondering like how you're going to afford something here. Could be seeing also too like how unreciprocal things are. What's the current energy? What's the current energy here for Scorpios? Four of Pentacles reversed. What's the challenge for Scorpio? Two of Swords. What's the advice? Knight of Swords reversed. I get this message kind of immediately for some of you Scorpios. I would make sure that you understand or you know like where like certain money and resources are going. Because maybe you could be unaware of some things at this time. Also, too, if you don't want to give to a situation here anymore because you feel like it's unreciprocal and it's like you're losing more than you're gaining from it, your advice is like, especially with the Two of Swords here in the challenge, you may have to kind of be selfish or stingy. What's in the future here? Three of Pentacles here. Why is that? Seven of Pentacles reversed. Also, to Scorpio, if you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. You can do whatever you want to do, Scorpio. I know you're a rebel. I get it. But your advice is if you say you're going to do something, I would do it. Or stick to your word here. I see you collaborating here with people or someone helping you. Some of you, if you're looking for like more clients and more work and stuff like that. Some of you, if you have your own business, it could be like employees. Either one of those things. I feel like you're gonna find the resources here. You're gonna find people. That not only you find people, but it's gonna help you. Three of Pentacles. I'm also seeing a lot of you Scorpios too, like needing, it's like you're in this process here, like your situation is like you're trying to work hard to like save up so that way you can be able to like pay for certain things or do certain things here. Your advice though is like having to be consistent. What's in the outcome? Knight of Wands. Why is that? Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, you may stop playing so much defense and really go on offense here, Scorpio. Not to say that you're someone that always plays defense, right? But you may decide to like go on offense more. Like you may decide to like really start taking action in a situation rather than like waiting and kind of doing like your little counters, Scorpio. Like you may actually like you may actually really start like going on the offense here. Instead of like waiting, I feel like you're going to be a lot more decisive and like bold and taking the lead. Aries. Somebody could have Aries in your chart. Or you're dealing with an Aries. descendant invitation. You could be hearing from an Aries possibly in the future. Fourth house, home. I'm gonna make a crazy well, I don't think it's that crazy, but I feel like there could be someone here who's going to take action toward you. They may invite you to their home. I feel like it's a big cross-watcher message. Well, shit. What are y'all doing? Screwing? Maybe you're going to be screwing in the future, Scorpio. But Scorpio's perked up on that one. Yeah, wake your ass up. You heard what I said. All right, let me go back to the beginning, and I'll promise I'll finish this stuff. I'll tie it all up. But the main thing I got from the very beginning is I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are, some of y'all feel like y'all losing more money than you're making it, or you feel like when you get it, you lose it. And I feel like right now with the Six of Swords clarifying the Six of Pentacles reverse, like you're trying to move in a particular direction, but what's needed is money, resources, finances, and trying to figure out things with that shit. Four of Pentacles reverse, Page of Swords reverse is in your current energy. I feel like you're trying to just figure it out, but you may be kind of on the defense here a little bit. Not to say you're not playing any offense at all, but you're kind of like on the defense. Your advice is to start making decisions and taking action, but first getting clear with your intentions. Some of y'all are stressed and worried about certain things. I'm seeing that as well in the challenge. In the future, though, you could be working with an individual, pairing with another person, or like cooperating collaborations here that's going to help you here. Especially if it is dealing with anything like money or resources or trying to make something grow. It could be a business project or just a situation. The Knight of Wands and the outcome. So there will be like some, you'll feel a sense of relief and like you're moving forward when it comes to this whole situation. And I think it really, and you feeling like you don't have to be so much on the defense or worried about something here. Now, the message that I got here, some of you, because you also pull this Aries, some of you have Aries in your chart. You pull this descendant invitation, fourth house, home. You could be getting an invite from a person here. Somebody's like, they're going to invite you to their home. Or maybe it's an invite from a family member for some of you. Damn. I feel like people are really wondering what the Scorpios is doing, because I feel like this is a hell of a cross-watcher message. What's the advice here with the Knight of Swords reversed? Eight of Swords. Yeah, maybe really think through some things here before you do it. You know, like don't say something that you're going to regret or do something that you're going to regret. Like take your time. You'll have cooperation here and support here and like to figure things out in the future. To be able to like feel free and feel like you're moving in the right direction with the Knight of Wands and the outcome. Some of you may hear from an Aries here in the future, or you're an Aries, you may hear from a Scorpio in the future. Give me one more with Scorpio, then we're going to go to Sag. Virgo or a Virgo here. Some of you may hire like a handyman, or you may call a friend to help you with something, or someone's going to call you, Scorpio. But I feel like overall, it's like you're trying to take steps here to, especially with all these pentacles reversed, like you're trying to take steps to secure your foundation, home, family, personal life. So that's what I got. Let's go to Sag. All right, Sagittarius. Let's go. Let's start first with your oracle cards. Can you tell me for Sag? I feel like some of you Sagittarius may feel judged here in the future, particularly around like you trying something or doing something new. But it's interesting because the people that may judge you or that may say something is like they would never even try it. So why are they going to try to give you why are they going to try to say something if let's see them do it, right? All right, what can you tell me here for Sagittarius? Aquarius, some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. Uranus change. You may meet some new people here, Sag. I get some of you like people popping up. You have Gemini at the bottom of the deck. So this could be like friends, new people, acquaintances. Some of you may feel encouraged or like this urge to maybe explore outside of like your current community here. Or try something innovative or different with your current community or with people that you know. Some of you may have Saturn in Aquarius. You don't have to though. Let's pull your tarot. Some of you may be feeling like an urgency, like you may be feeling like, damn, I really need to change my, like the way I do things, the way I'm structuring things. So you may feel called to innovate here. What's the overall energy for Sagittarius? Some of you definitely have Aquarius in your chart. Two of Wands reverse. Yeah, you don't know what to do, huh? Two of Wands reverse. Indecision. You may be believing more though, like you can't do something with this Two of Wands reversed. Because the Two of Wands reversed is like either believe you can or you can't. So Two of Wands reversed could be like you're believing that you can't, so it's making you indecisive. Or you just don't know what action to take. What to do. What's in the current energy here for Five of Pentacles upright. Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's been a bit of a struggle here for you, huh, Sag? I don't get like a hard struggle with this. You could be in the middle of a transition, Aquarius Uranus here. But it's so that you can upgrade and you can innovate. I see also too some of you like looking at something new, trying to find something new because you're tired of being where you are. Five of Pentacles or Five of Pentacles upright. It's like you're ready to upgrade here. I also kind of get some of you Sagittarius maybe feel like, damn, I feel alone. Or you feel like it's cold in the desert. The Kings of Leon song. Let me look it up real quick for you, Sag. You know, Austin, you should get to the read. No, I'm gonna look up the fucking song. It's cold in the desert. Yeah. That's my Kings of Leon is my fucking band. I think it's called Cold Desert, actually. It's cold in the desert. I'm gonna read you the first lyrics here. I'm on the corner waiting for a light to come on. That's when I know that you're alone. It's cold in the desert. Water never sees the ground. Special unspoken without sound. You told me you love me, that I never die alone. What's the challenge? What's the challenge for Aquarius? Or why I keep calling you Aquarius, Sag? Two of Pentacles reversed. Shit. It's hard to just keep up with everything, huh? Some of you just feel like it's one thing after the other. That's the Two of Pentacles reversed. So you feel like you have balance, and then it's like, whoop. Slipped on a banana. Peel. I feel like also too, a lot of you Sagittarius could be wanting to get rid of certain things, or you're having to really make some adjustments here. It's cold in the desert. What's in the future position here for Sage? Three of Wands. It's hot out here for a pimp. King of Cups reversed is your advice. What's the outcome here? King of Wands reversed. Yeah, you know, Sag, if you really don't want to stay devoted to something, whether it's a community, friends, people, places, you don't have to. You probably already know that, and maybe you're already kind of distancing yourself from these things, moving on from these things, letting go of these things. But the Three of Wands in the future position, so there's a lot more that's going to be opening up here for you. And some of you could be second guessing some of the moves you made in the past. Maybe wondering if you made the wrong decisions, but you didn't. I feel like in the future you're gonna realize, like, nah, this is how it was supposed to be. And you'll notice that you'll realize that because you'll start to see, like, oh, okay, I'm seeing how things are moving forward here for me in a more positive way. Some of you could be moving or in the process of moving, recently moved. King of Wands reverse is in the outcome. I see you with a chip on your shoulder, Sag. What's this King of Wands reversed? You got a little chip on your shoulder. King of Pentacles. Why the Three of Wands upright in the future? Judgment. Yeah, I mean, you're going to start to see the bigger purpose of the things that have happened. So I don't know if you're recently realizing this now, or you're going to see it in the future. To where you start to realize, like, you didn't make the wrong moves in the past. Or maybe you feel like, oh, I made mistakes, or I shouldn't have done that, or I should have did this. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But really your advice, or I'm going to get to the advice in a second, but the Three of Wands and the Judgment upright in the future, you'll see here that you made the right decisions. And not only that, what's going to start to unfold for you is this larger purpose now, this bigger vision, bigger picture that you're kind of stepping into in your life. You may feel like, damn, like I want to enjoy myself more, but there's like, I have to like do these things. I got things to do, Austin. King of Wands reversed, and the outcome, King of Pentacles upright. So like money and career looks good. If it's not good now, then there's improvements. King of Wands reversed. I feel like you got like this, you know, you got like this monster on your shoulder or something, motivating you here. So I get it. You told me you love me. No. Pisces. Some of you may have Pisces in your chart. I don't really get like a person though. I don't get strong people. I mean, there's people in the read, but it feels like it's you. It doesn't feel like it's other people. If it's other people, it's like, it ain't really, it's like acquaintances. They're not like people you really got, you know, strong bonds with. Third house communication. What is this? Icy root. Well, you could be hearing from a family member soon. Or communicating here with a family member in the future. Trying to really understand like how to work together, how to like integrate together is what it feels like. Also too though, I mean, third house is also about like your ambitions and new ventures here unfolding for you, and the IC is just you trying to figure out, okay, well, I have to lay the foundation first. So some things may feel uncomfortable for you at this time, but it's not going to be forever. So that's what I got for you, Sage. Do Capricorn. We got for them goats, yeah. Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorns? 11th house community. Trine sextile symbiosis. So you have natural things that are going to be lining up for you when it comes to community, groups that you're a part of, social media, social networks, and also friendships and alliances. And you also will have opportunities that will come as a result as well in your current situation. Nah, I didn't get nothing about love. I'll say it if I get it. But, yeah. Unless I do like a love focused read, which, I mean, I can do, but I did it recently, not too long ago. What's the overall energy for Capricorn? Star card is in your chart. Ain't that right, Capricorn? Or maybe you're going to be talking to an Aquarius here soon. You know, your current situation, there's so many possibilities for you here. Like, you're actually being encouraged to be open to the possibilities that these bigger dreams and ideals that you have can actually happen here. The star also can deal, it kind of is the 11th house in a way. It can be like a shared vision, and that's the 11th house. So it can deal with communities and groups. Some of you could be in the spiritual community, or maybe you're wanting to be a part of the spiritual community more. It's the current energy here for them Capricorns. Could be healers. Some of you could be like healers. What's the current energy for Capricorn? The sun reversed. What's the challenge? The moon card reversed. Some of you may be feeling like your moods are like all over the place. Everybody want to be the star of the show. Oh, oh. I feel like you want to be the star of the show here, Capricorn. You want to be seen. You may have to allow yourself to be more seen too, especially when it comes to the 11th house. It's going to be dealing with social media, social networks, friends, groups. Allowing yourself to be seen, being authentic, being your true self. I'm not saying you're not doing those things, but the sun card reverse is like one is kind of hiding their light. But the sun is a star, and you pulled the star card, which there's a bunch of fucking stars. So he's like, you got to bring your own uniqueness to the picture. Know what I'm saying? The moon reversed in the challenge. Why is that? I feel like you're trying to stay positive here. The sun card reverse is always a positive card, though. What's the advice here for Capricorn? Four of Wands reverse. What's in the future? The Hermit reverse. Outcome is the Five of Swords. Damn. I think some of you may have to kind of be a little bit selfish in your situation here. Especially if it is kind of dealing with community and other people, friends, alliances. Because I'm seeing you here in the outcome. Five of Swords upright, Three of Swords reversed. Like you disconnecting from a lot of people and situations, or at least you seeing the truth and realizing like you need to do something to change the situation here and to start aligning with what's really in alignment for you with the star card. Because you may be feeling like you can't really be yourself, sun card reversed, or you feel like maybe you're not feeling seen or validated, or you're not feeling like you fit in where you're at. So the advice is like, don't try to like kindle something or create something here that's not really exciting or passionate. Why the Hermit reversed in the future? The Tower reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed. Why does Four of Wands reverse the Five of Cups? Not all is lost. I feel like a lot of you Aquarius, this could be healers, or you could be healing from a situation here. If you're ready to like, damn, I got like two messages here. Some of you definitely have Aquarius in your placements. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. Some of y'all just feel like, damn, you're getting bad luck. I feel like for you, Aquarius, or fuck, I keep saying Aquarius, Capricorn. Your overall energy here is to open up to something better, like something that's more in alignment with who you are and like what you really want to be a part of, especially if it is dealing with community, groups, friends, social media, social networks here. Because I'm getting you having opportunities and natural things clicking into place here, like aligning here for you. Like I would say now's the time to start aligning with what it is that you want when it comes to the situation that you're dealing with. And to actually have hope and faith when it comes to your situation. If you're not happy where you are and you feel stuck, now's the time to make some adjustments or make some changes here. And I kind of get a lot of you like oscillating back and forth here with this moon reverse. I don't know if like, it feels like your mood is like up and down, or like you're kind of. But your advice is like, if you're not happy, you don't have to stay silent about it anymore, right? It's not that you have to like act out or anything like that, Capricorn, but the Hermit reversed and the Tower reversed it feels to me like going more towards something. You know, like instead of like withdrawing or like being a hermit in something, or being like kind of like where your light is dimmed, now's the time for you to start taking advantage here of like opportunities that are popping up for you, or what you feel is an opportunity here. Let me see. Midhaven Pinnacle. Pluto. Shit. Bruh. Can y'all still hear me? Welcome to Mercury retrograde, stationing and about to go retrograde. If you're ready to align with new people, new communities, new friends, networks, you're being encouraged to go for it. Like if you're not happy where you are, you feel stuck, and you just feel like, man, like I just feel like you feel like you're being tossed around. Don't try to make fun out of a situation that isn't fun. Like if it sucks, just realize it sucks. But there's something here better here that's opening up for you. And this could be happening now, or it's happening in the future. Like this, it's natural opportunities here and things aligning here for you. But you may need to like open up to them. But in the outcome, I'm seeing you here like disconnect or like leave something behind, or at least start moving and taking advantage here of these opportunities, because it's like you're realizing the heartbreak of the reality of something here. And it's like you have no choice but to do something. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Let's go to Aquarius. I'm also seeing too, when it comes to like your status and how you're kind of seen in public here, that going through a big change. All right, let's do Aquarius. Don't tell me nothing. Let's do the Aquariuses. This software is about to piss me off though. My Scorpio moon is about to come out. All right, Aquarius. Second house resources. Taurus. So your situation is about money, resources, and how to support yourself here, or what you should do with your resources and what you have. And just in general, second house can deal with like possessions. So does Taurus. I'm also seeing a lot of you Aquarius being like, man, who am I? Damn. I feel like a lot of you Aquarius too are like, when it comes to the things that are an extension of you, right? It could be like money. For some of you, it's like clothes. Let me hear me out for a second. Some of you, it's like clothes, jewelry, like Taurus stuff, tangible things that sort of like are yours, that kind of also defines who you are. Like you may be looking at these things and you may be wanting more at this time, or you're wondering like how you can get more for yourself. Let's do it. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, lay back. On my mind, on my money, and my money on my mind. Okay, Aquarius, I see you. What's the overall energy here for Aquarius? All right, let's take a look. 7 of Cups reversed. Some of you may be looking at things too that you have. I don't know why I get this. It could be like jewelry, clothes, or just stuff that you have, and you're like, man, I want new shit. I feel like that's like y'all's energy, Aquarius. All right, hold on. Let's see. What's the current energy? 6 of Pentacles upright. I'm also seeing though, like in your current energy, like you earning more money or receiving more here. You could be helping people out too. But 6 of Pentacles is usually like when effort is also being reciprocated. So like what you're investing into, it's like you're getting that back as well. Welcome to Chiron and Taurus. I want new shit. Fuck these shoes. I had this jacket for fucking 13 years. I want something else. What's the challenge? Knight of Pentacles. Shit just moving slow, huh? Feel stuck. Progress is going slow. Advice, Hermit. You may have to go monk mode. I feel like you do have a, I'm going to say something. I'm going to go to the future in a moment because I know that's what you want. But you may really, you can take this with a grain of salt, Aquarius. I feel like you're going to have to go within here with this Hermit. I hear that all the time. All of a sudden, what does that mean? Like you may have to like really do some soul searching here. Like it's not like you gotta literally be a monk. That's not what I'm saying. But like you may have to like go within to see like what is it that you really want, and like who you are, and like start defining like these next steps here. And if you're already doing that, then you're just being encouraged to keep doing it. Also, too, your advice could be like seeking out a mentor, a teacher, a guide, an elder, someone with experience here that can help point you in the right direction. What's in the future? What's in the future here? Three of Cups reversed. I also feel like you don't feel like you're being supported too either. So hear me out for a second. Like it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but 3 of Cups reversed can be like, it could be the people you're around or just how people are acting. It could be things dealing with community relationships here, to where you feel like you wish you had more support. Why the Three of Cups reversed? Could even feel like people that are really close to you, Three of Cups reversed, like you just feel. You know what kind of reminds me of? Let me just clarify this real quick. King of Swords reversed. I feel like that's you. It kind of reminds me like when you're with people, or like, how do I explain this shit? King of Swords reverse is like, you know, when you just know. But I'm also getting like people around you, like they're very, King of Swords reverse can be one who's very rigid when it comes to their own mental flexibility, so open-mindedness. People who can't see eye to eye with you, or can't understand you, or can't relate to you on that like emotional level of support that you need. So it's like it just feels very superficial, even though maybe they want to help, or there's people around you that want to support, but you just know it's like you can't really help me, or like the way you're going about it, it's like your consciousness is just not there to be able to connect with me on the deep way that I need for support. Know what I'm saying? You may just feel like people siphon your energy more than anything. Maybe you got to go full blade. You got to go full blade on these emotional vampires. What's in the outcome here? Two of Swords. What's in the outcome for this situation? The Hangman reversed. And why is that? Devil reversed. Fool card reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Oh, Lord. Your advice, I just got very strongly right now. Be sure to seek out a professional, like if you need help with something. Like maybe not try to do it on your own here. Or like go to someone with experience, like go to someone that can help you. You don't even have to be that dramatic. Like you could just be like, I don't know. But anyways, your outcome here is I kind of get you, I'm gonna be really fucking honest with you. I kind of feel like you feel stuck in limbo here, but you're seeing the reality of the situation. Like, damn, the Devil reverse is like when you see the reality. So it's not, it's like you see how maybe toxic something is, or how draining something is, or just how restricted you are, and you're like, fuck, I really see it now. And the Hangman reverse can talk about where it's like you don't need to see anymore. It's like you see everything you need to see. So the Hierophant reversed here is, it's just like something's not aligning here. Like on a belief and values wise. Also too, don't get fucking ripped off here, Aquarius. The Hierophant reverse, especially with a Hermit in the reading, can talk about an authority on a subject or someone that knows something. But the Hierophant reverse can talk about like people who don't know what the fuck they're doing or what they're talking about. So if you have an intuition like someone's full of shit, or someone's like not as good as they think they are, or because the Hierophant could be like false prophets, Hierophant reverse, but it could just be fake people of like So I would be aware of that too. All right, hold on, Aquarius. Chiron heel here with the second house. The IC. Well, there's definitely you healing things around like money, resources. It could be some things dealing with like self-esteem, self-worth too. You know, like worthiness of abundance and wanting what it is that you want and having what it is that you want. And an emphasis on integration with a firmer foundation here. IC could be with friends, family, home life, personal life here. What else can you tell me for Aquarius? Three of Swords reversed with the Knight of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups upright. Like, I see you being fine here, Queen of Cups, but I think just the main thing to be aware of is just like, don't let like a mental story keep playing out in your head about like even if things are tough or rough and you had enough, be careful like the stories you're telling yourself or like what you're saying about like your situation, because it could be like on loop, which it's like not helping you. But I see you being fine though either way. King of Pentacles, why is that? Two of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. I'm also seeing improvements when it comes to career, money, and finances. I think your one of your main advices here is like to stay steady and grounded, King of Pentacles, and not be like the Knight of Wands reversed, Two of Swords reversed. Two of Swords reversed is like when you feel like stuck in a rock in a hard place, and Knight of Wands reversed is like when you start making impulsive decisions because you want to rush something. But the King of Pentacles is more so like slow, methodical growth. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's do Pisces. Can you tell me for the Pisces? Uranus. Why Uranus? Retrograde review. Mercury messages. Can you tell me for Pisces here? What's the overall energy here for Wands? You may really feel like a hard emphasis right now. I always see Uranus retrograde as where it's like this internal disruption going on to where it's like some of you may be feeling like super dysregulated at this time. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like your nervous system could be like all over the fucking place. But you could be feeling this like you could feel very ungrounded at this time, or nervous or restless here, tired. Nine of Wands is your overall energy, so that's like the wounded warrior. It's tired, on the verge of burnout, exhaustion, tired of being tired, but you gotta still dig them holes. What's the challenge? What's the current energy here for Pisces? The High Priestess reversed. Here you are, Pisces. Damn, you know what let me get the challenge here for you, Pisces. Damn, Austin's always negative. No, I'm not being negative, I promise. What's the challenge? The devil. Shit. I'm trying not to be negative. What's the advice here for Pisces? This is how life be sometimes, shit. Nine of Pentacles as the advice. Okay. Hold on. What's in the future here? Seven of Wands, outcome. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Your advice, when it comes to your situation, is like you have to just focus on your own lifestyle here. The Nine of Pentacles is improving your lifestyle. Money, resources, also about self-development, finding ways to enjoy your life, embracing independence, autonomy. If you have the Seven of Wands here in the future, which is like needing to stand up for yourself and protect what it is that you have here, Pisces, but to also like you're worthy of what it is that you want too. It's also about having the courage and conviction to pursue it. You have the Nine of Wands here for the overall energy. So I feel like a lot of you Pisces are just tired, like you're exhausted. High Priestess reverse in your current energy. Devil in the challenge. Some of you could be like getting over like certain addictions at this time, or you're like trying to break out of an addiction. Something that's been a habit that you're trying to let go of. I don't know, maybe it's like nicotine or some shit. Don't have to be. I'm just giving you an example. I feel like there's a big emphasis on this reading here, Pisces, to like make sure that you're taking care of your well-being. You have the Ace of Pentacles reversed in the outcome. So there's an opportunity that's coming through here, but it's delayed. Why this? What is this Ace of Pentacles here? Five of Cups. The Lovers. Why the Seven of Wands in the future? Eight of Cups here. Why the advice? Nine of Pentacles. Three of Cups reversed. I feel like your challenge is like really having to be focused here. I feel like this Uranus retrograde energy that you pulled, it's like distractions, ADHD, very sensitive, I can see. I mean, I got ADHD. But your advice, though, is to really focus on your own well-being, making sure that you're staying true to your own values and embracing your own independence and autonomy here, and to stay away from people, Three of Cups reversed, that aren't fucking good for you. Because I really get this energy here, like this could be just like superficial, like relationships. They're not doing anything for you. But your future position, Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups, is like to stand up for yourself and to have courage and conviction to keep pressing on and making sure that you're staying true to your own values, protecting your energy. You have a you could reconnect with someone here in the outcome. Some of you, it's a Gemini, it could be any sign. It's almost like this opportunity is like waiting to happen, Pisces. But it's like delayed for some reason. Everybody probably ADHD now with fucking the algorithms now. Most people just got algorithm fatigue shit. Ain't no fucking ADHD. Ace of Cups. I don't know. Probably is the star card. You know, you got a new relationship here unfolding for you in your life, Pisces. I don't get this as a past person. In fact, I feel like something that's part of your reading is a past person. And that's what you're separating from. But there's a new person here. But I don't know if you're going to delay it or someone's delaying it, or it's going to come together between you and this person. But someone's grieving something. Someone's like letting go of something. I don't know if it's you or the person. Maybe it's both y'all. Shit. Maybe y'all both of y'all letting go of something. But I actually feel like the new relationship here, maybe you already know of, or that's going to present itself. I feel like it's going to be healing for you. Ace of Cups. You have the Star card reverse. It really just depends on how much kind of hope you infuse into it. Because if you kind of walk into it with the attitude of like, this is going to be just like the same one. The same love is dead. Like if you walk into it with that attitude, I feel like, yeah, then it probably won't last long. But you may have a fear that you're going to trauma bond with someone, but it's not going to be that actually. Actually could be like really healing for you. Maybe both of y'all. Some of you may be feeling like, damn, I just feel like I'm at the mercy of the universe. It's like shit's happening. I'm just like having to dodge haymakers. What's going on here with this Uranus retrograde shit? Libra. Some of you's a Libra. You got Libra in your chart. Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio. You got Scorpio in your chart. Trying to balance out the extremes. And it's a lot of stuff dealing with South Node, past karma. If I were you, Pisces, I would literally just focus on the new path forward. And I think you already know that. It's just been hard. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. And that's what I got for all the signs. I'm going to jump into the super chats. I said this wasn't going to be a 3-hour live, but here we are, you know what I mean? Just give it up for me, yeah? All right, we're going to jump into the shit. Austin just be saying shit. Okay, let's give this person some attention. All right, let's do it. All right, I appreciate all y'all though. I'm gonna jump into you know what sound effect I'm getting next though on this shit is that fuck. That's the next one I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna be dropping that in the in the streams. All right, I'm gonna jump into the super chats, and then yeah, I'll probably be live. Maybe tomorrow, if not tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know, soon. Don't want to give no promises. All right. It's June 25th. Today's my sister's birthday. All right. Let's do it. Let's do Cat Marie. Well, like a general on my current connection. Watch, somebody's going to take my fucking idea. Watch, they was watching me. They're going to start dropping 5 and tarot readings now. Oh no, that was my idea. Cat Marie would like a general on my current connection. It's a newer connection, and I get worried he may still be entertaining third parties. He also goes out a lot. All right, let's take a look. Someone like, I'll take my shit. I already know it. That's fine. We can all share the ideas. Booking time for Cat Marie. Third party. No, I don't think he's entertaining third parties. He's actually trying to get over a third party. For the most part, he's getting over it, or they're getting over it. Yeah, I would not try to. You may be, Cat Marie, you may be a little bit inflexible when it comes to like your attitude or open-mindedness of the situation or what they're saying. I'm not saying you're totally rigid, but it's like you could be very stern, King of Swords reverse, like on like, no, I'm pretty sure like this is happening. But I would be aware of that with the High Priestess upright, with the Five of Cups reverse. I feel like they're getting over the third party, and they're I don't think they're entertaining anything here. I don't get that. So I think everything's fine. He goes out a lot. He just may like to go out. Maybe you should go out with him. Yeah, I don't get anything shady or any red flags from this. Amanda, can you please give me some insight and guidance around the career area of my life? Thanks, Austin. Will do. King of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands upright, Eight of Pentacles reversed. I want to, like one thing I get is like, don't try to focus so much on performance. King of Wands reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's very like performance based. Eight of Wands is actually, in order for you to like accelerate, to expand, and to excel in your career field, you may have to allow yourself to be more broad and lofty and more expressive and more open and more fluid and more like flowy here, and like not worry so much on like performance and perfectionism, and especially if you're ready to do something different. Eight of Pentacles reversed, that you've just been, something that you've always done. You know, the Eight of Wands is saying to go bigger when it comes to the goals. Because the one thing is like when you're in the conveyor belt of the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, well, it's what you always do, it's what you're used to. And you may have these ambitions with the Eight of Wands upright, but the King of Wands reversed could be pride that gets in the way because you're unwilling to make a mistake, right? And so that's where the perfectionism can come in, right? So I'll be aware of that. Let's do Diane. I've been feeling it for several months, like my ex-boyfriend is pulling on my energy. Wonder why. Let's take a look for Diane here. Can you tell me about their ex here? Eight of Swords reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Oh, your best friend. Queen of Swords. Well, let me re-pull for you then, because I pulled it from the ex-boyfriend. Knight of Cups upright, the Emperor reversed, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they may contact you soon or reach out to you soon or make some type of action toward you with the Knight of Cups upright. But the Emperor reversed is I don't know if they're having a hard time like taking accountability for something, or they may also too be realizing like they're controlling ways, or maybe where they were too like being too harsh or mean or kind of brash. They may be wanting to like open up and be more soft toward you. So it wouldn't surprise me if they do make some type of advancement toward you. It's what they want to do. So that's probably why you're feeling their energy. It's almost like they just don't want to do it though. Like it's like something about their ego. That's how it goes. You know what's crazy? Everybody says Leo has egos, but I feel like a Leo will be the first one to fucking apologize if they fuck up. It's always the other signs that just struggle with their fucking ego. But Leos get shit on for their ego. I mean, of course Leos can be the same way, but every Leo I've dealt with, I've known. Ego tends to not really be their issue like that. All right, let's do. I don't know. Maybe somebody need to hear that shit. Can you tell me for the High Priestess? High Priest. Hey, what to look out for? General? King of Swords, Temperance reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So one thing I'm getting for you, King of Swords, like having to stay focused here. It's like you know what it is that you need to do, so like just stick to doing those things. The Temperance reverse, Queen of Cups reverse can talk about like when one's emotions oscillate a lot. So that could like emotion could be influencing decision making. But I feel like your mind is a lot more stronger than your emotions. I'm not saying to ignore your emotions or not to feel your emotions, but sometimes in life it's like emotions can sabotage you. And if someone's saying like, no, you should feel your emotions. Well, if your emotion is telling you to go fucking relapse, are you going to go do it? So I feel like your mind here is a lot stronger. But also I would look out for air sign or a water sign here. That could be in your future. My favorite deck would be the Rider-Waite Tarot. It's just nothing kind of beats the artwork of it. I think it's like the most complete deck. I have like other cool decks that I have. I don't know the names of them though. It's my ex-Leo healing. I still feel energetically attached to him. Jasmine. Jasmine is my ex-Leo healing. I still feel energetically attached. Upright, death card reversed. They're having a hard time letting it go, I'll tell you that. I feel like they dwell on it quite a bit. It's not to say that they're not healing. I don't get like cards saying that they're not healing, but they're having a hard time releasing you. 4 of Cups upright, death card reverse. They don't want it to end. Or they're not willing to emotionally accept it. 4 of Cups. I feel like they put a lot of time and energy into it. So it's like, this is where a Leo's ego will get in the way. Like, when they feel like they devoted, whatever happened, they feel like they devoted like loyalty to a situation. And they put a lot of effort and work into it. And just to let it go or to let it end, like that hurts for a Leo. So I feel like that's what they're struggling with. Because I feel like this person still cares about you. But they're... Yeah. But it's interesting, though, because I feel like this person, they feel like they tried everything they could here. 7 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Swords upright. But I feel like they got an inner conflict going on here. So that's what I got for you, Jasmine. Let's do... What is this? Sanmaki. Thank you, Cancer Sun and Rising. First time I catch a live because of time difference. Hello from Dubai. Happy birthday to all Cancers. Do you have a question, Sanmaki? I'm really down. And all that smoke and all them verses in my notes. I'm really down to die for these verses in my notes. Yeah. No friends in the industry. My brothers been my brothers. Man, that's a fact, yo. Let's do Jamie. Hi, Austin. How does the rest of my 2026 look? Can you tell me here for Jamie? How does the rest of 2026 look here? I feel like in 2026, it's not all of 2026, but I feel like the message I'm getting is that 6 of Swords reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, but yeah, the 5 of Swords up right here. It feels like you're having to, like you feel, it's like you're kind of stuck in something here. And like you may feel emotionally drained by certain things here. I'm not saying this is all your 2026, but this is what's being emphasized. Like you may feel stuck and like you're emotionally not fulfilled. The 5 of Swords being here is like the most positive card, because I feel like it's saying that like you may have to make decisions or accept defeat, so that way you can like break out of this situation here that's been like you feel stuck. It could be emotionally draining, or you're not fulfilled. There's not a lot of peace with it. So I feel like you're like breaking out of something here, having to end something, quit something. That's what I got for you, Jamie. Let's do Miss Christine. Miss Kristen. General advice on the connection between me and my Pisces man. We're so back and forth lately. Thank you. Can you give me general advice here? What's the overall energy between these two? The Hermit reversed. Be aware of like being too much of a cold fish. I don't know if it's him or you, both of you. The Hermit is like, it's okay to take a break or to have space. But be aware of like things being too cold. What's the challenge here? Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like a emotional indifference. Emotional needs here needing to be met. What's in the future between these two? Three of Swords. Oh, shit. Six of Pentacles reversed. It feels like to me like this situation is going to be like it is very unreciprocal, or it's becoming very unreciprocal. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But it's like the reality, Three of Swords, of Saturn and Libra, of a relationship and the fairness. Are you getting what it is, emotion that you want? Four of Cups reversed, or Four of Cups upright. Six of Pentacles reversed is like when it comes to needs, especially emotional needs, like you're not getting that in a situation. And the Nine of Wands reversed is like where you kind of just give up. What's the advice? I'll put one more card. The World reversed. I wouldn't give up or throw in the towel too early with this. I mean, you want to kind of see it out, but I would definitely really look at like if your emotional needs are being met, or if needs are being met in general in the situation. Making sure that you're being fair and that they're being fair. And if it goes on for too long, I feel like it's like you're having to kind of, distance yourself from the situation. Because it feels like someone's like super cold or like indifferent, or like isn't meeting someone's needs. Like it can feel very unreciprocal or very transactional. It doesn't really feel like there's kind of real love in it. All right, let's do Heather. Why is ex of 20 years ago back in my life? I feel confused. He is Taurus. I'm Virgo. We're 600 miles apart. Okay, let's take a look. Why are they back? Why are they back here? What can you tell me about? Page of Swords reversed. What's the advice here first? Knight of Swords reversed. Future position, Six of Swords. Judgment. Two of Wands. It wouldn't surprise me if you did talk to this person again, or if there was something that happens between you two that, I don't know if you travel to see one another, Six of Swords, Judgment, Two of Wands, or decide to start talking again. I think they're just curious. I think they want information. So I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I just think they're curious about you and they want to like catch up with you. I don't get a negative energy from this person. They've been watching you for a while though, Page of Swords reverse. So this wasn't random. They may have saw like an opening to contact you or something like that. Or maybe they just felt curious to contact you. It wouldn't surprise me though if you two did decide to talk again, or like travel to see each other or something like that. You may call me crazy now, but we'll see what happens. Los Angeles Pixie, your Taurus reading really resonated. I have called just out my TF publicly for caring about me and living a lie because his friends told him stay away. Will he reach out, or have I scared him away forever? I feel like this person's going to hold back from you. I feel like he may stay away or hold back from you. Did you scare him away forever? No, I just don't think that this person... I'll be aware because I feel like this person may see you as like needy. I'm gonna give you the truth. I feel like this person may see you as needy. I'm not just saying. The Empress reverse is here, and I kind of pick up like this person with the Strength card here is that they're loving you unconditionally, but like they may feel like for some reason like you're being needy or like wanting too much from them, and so it's like they're trying to just kind of do the right thing, what they think is the right thing. But it feels like to me like they're gonna hold back here. Maybe for some time. I'm not saying it's gonna be forever, but that's what I got. All right, Stephanie, are we going to pay out of pocket for Mia's treatment tomorrow, or will the deductible cover the treatment cost? Are we going to pay out of pocket for Mia's treatment tomorrow? What can you tell me? Will they have to like pay out of pocket here tomorrow? I don't know if it may cover some of it. I don't know if it's going to cover all of it though. So it feels like to me you may have to pay a little bit with the Page of Wands. But it feels like maybe it's like it'll cover some of it is what I get, but not all of it. So that's what I got for you, Stephanie. Chords of gratitude. I was hired by my start date, but my start date has been delayed 3 times. Is this still a solid offer? Is this still a solid offer here for Chords of gratitude? Is this still a solid offer here? Is this still a solid offer here for Chords? 2 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, it is. It is 2 of Pentacles, 2. It is. I just think there's things here that need to be figured out with the situation. So there's a lot of things up in the air here and decisions that are still kind of going on in the background, but I still feel like it's something solid. So that's what I got for the super chats. Oh wait, I got some more here. Can you tell me for Luthien the Fair, how are the next 3 months looking? Been challenging the last few weeks. Feeling a bit lost. Your readings are great. All right. Can you tell me here for Luthien? Can you tell me over the next 3 months? Tell me for Luthien here. 2 of Wands. So it seems to me like when it comes to decisions, there could be some indecisiveness because the 10 of Wands is a challenge, which is, you know, the burdens that you're feeling at this time and whether or not you want to keep carrying those burdens or take action in a new direction. In the future here, 7 of Cups. There will also be there's options and choices here for you over the next few months, but let's see. There's options and choices here. Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles upright. I feel like money and resources and career could improve for you over the next 3 months. I do see that. There's also going to be options and choices here, but this 2 of Wands reverse is, you may have to narrow it down with this Queen of Swords reversed and kind of see what really makes sense for you. Because I get that the challenge is still this 10 of Wands, which is the burdens that you're carrying, and 2 of Wands reverse is like taking action in a different direction, or taking action or making a decision, or taking action in a direction. And there's choices and options, but it's like you're having to kind of really get clear on what you want, because I feel like there is improvements coming up when it comes to career, work, money, resources here. Could be something better here, or just things improving. So that is what I got for you, Luthien. Can you tell me for uni? Austin, appreciate you for a great reading. Let's check the energy thermometer, where I am at with the masculine versus feminine integration. Basically, who is feeling the vibe more right now, the gents or the ladies? What can you tell me for uni? 3 of Swords. World card. A Star card. I feel like it's the ladies here. I feel like well, this is interesting. Let's check the energy thermometer. Where am I at with the masculine versus feminine integration? There's still like there's some integration still going on here, some healing going on. I feel like it's both that you're going to be noticing, as far as like women and men. Why do I feel like you may be kind of competing more for our men? Or maybe noticing men are more into you. But you may be feeling more inclined to pursue a man or men. That's what I get. It's interesting though, because I feel like when it comes to men in the future, like your feminine side may, like, I don't know, it could be a bit of a challenge for you, because you maybe you're used to being in your masculine, so it's like being in the feminine is something that you're trying to heal or get more comfortable with, if it is like men that you're pursuing or entertaining. That's what I get. Anthony. How you doing, Anthony? Also, can I please get a post-Gemini season work career reading? All right. This is it. I'm answering Anthony's question and no more super chats. Also, can I please get a post-Gemini season work / career reading? Can you tell me here for Anthony? I'm doing good, Anthony. Thanks for asking. Can't complain. Life could always be worse. Not that things are bad, I'm just saying. What's Anthony? Can you tell me for Anthony, post-Gemini season work career reading? Oh, can you tell me for Gemini, or for the Hierophant reversed, 6 of Swords upright, Queen of Wands. You may decide to do something unconventional here, or things are going to be more unconventional. Hierophant reverse, 6 of Swords upright, Queen of Wands upright. But I'm seeing like you're down for it, that you're feeling confident, present in the moment, looking forward to the future. There's like excitement here. You may do something unconventional here in the future, or kind of like the direction of where things are going or what you're doing is a bit unconventional. But I do see you vibing here, like looking forward to the future, like excitement or just confidence. So it looks like it's going in a good direction here with the Six of Swords upright. The Hierophant reversed with the Six of Swords, like maybe something unconventional that you're doing, or things moving a bit in an unconventional direction. But I'm seeing you being fine with it. It's actually helping. So that's what I got for you, Anthony. And that's what I got for everybody. Nixon 5. I didn't watch any of the NBA playoffs. I haven't watched any of fucking FIFA, the World Cup, nothing. Yeah, I haven't really. I watched the fight. I watched the White House fight. I watch fights, but I'm not really big into, not as much as I used to be. But yeah. Justin Gaethje fucking packed fucking Elias Pierre. People are saying the fight is rigged, but you can't fucking rig no fucking UFC fight. The bro he just got boxed up. Walking down with a low guard. His face got tore the fuck up. It was a good fight, though. I thought he was going to win, though. Ilya, I thought he was going to win. Because when he hit him with that body shot, I was like, oh, that's it for fucking Gaethje. There's no way he's recovering from that shit. Motherfucker recovered from that body shot. And I was like, damn. Once it goes into the later rounds, I knew Gaethje was going to win. Because I don't think Topuria has really been in those late rounds like that. Like, he doesn't have the experience like Gaethje had. So I was like, I knew Gaethje was going to win. I was like, yeah, he's going to box his face in. Let me just check something here. Mystic Mac is back, though, fighting in like less than 3 weeks. I think less than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I can't remember. Sometime in July. The King is back. Let's see if he still got it. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things. Okay. Max Holloway. Max Holloway's good too. Man, who is gonna win that fight? I don't know. I usually never doubt McGregor, but shit just happens when you get older. I think he'll still win though. I think I'm picking Conor in that fight. I may bet on Conor in that fight. I don't know. I have to look at the astrology. I'm look at their charts and see who's got the better astrology. I tend to do that for fights. It tends to work. But I will pick Mystic Mac. I think Holloway, He's been through some wars. He's been through many more wars than Connor, so I don't know if he has the durability anymore. And Connor still has a left hand that's fucking will take anybody out. So, you know what I kind of see? I see Connor beating Max Holloway, and then I see Connor fighting Dustin Poirier again because of what just happened to Dustin Poirier. If Dustin Poirier decides to like get his shit together and come back to fight, that would be the perfect fucking storyline for Connor. And because it's like they both went through the same shit. Their downfalls, not even like downfalls like that, but you get what I'm saying. And that would close out Connor's contract, and then he would be a free agent, or if he wants to re-sign with the UFC or whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna predict that shit. It's like I can kind of already see it lining up. It's like how interesting that happened to Dustin Poirier on Father's Day, and then Connor coming back about to fight, and Dustin saying that, you know, when he's not fighting, he's doing crazy shit, so he needs to be back fighting or doing something, and he may come back, and then that would just be the perfect storyline. Like that fight would sell. And it was the fight that Connor broke his leg on, right? So it would just, I can already see it. You have to like see the pieces, like just see how the divine is moving. Like there's no, like, it's a very high likelihood that happens. Now, how crazy of a story would that be? Like, Dustin Poirier was in the airport talking about it's gonna be bad, dog. It's gonna be bad. He even pulled his shorts up and everything. That's Dustin. That's how you know Dustin was in fighting mode. Yeah. I was kind of selfish today. I took cigs just to deal with my can't. Oh man, really? I haven't had a cigarette. What's the last cigarette I had? When did I really quit? It was a month. I think it was March or April was my last cigarette. I love cigarettes. That's me personally. I love cigarettes. I don't want to be a smoker though. Like, you know, I don't like how it makes me fucking feel, but I my vice of choice would be a cigarette. Like if I was the last man on this fucking earth, yep, okay, I'm smoking cigarettes. Give me some cigarettes. But yeah, health wise though, like no, I'm not gonna. I don't have any nicotine. I haven't had any nicotine. But yeah, I love cigarettes. Love them cigarettes. I never really even been a heavy smoker either, but I've always been able to quit nicotine. I've had like withdrawals, but not like hard withdrawals on nicotine. Like it's easy for me to quit nicotine, and I'll do it for, you know, like there's periods of time where I'll smoke, but I was never a heavy smoker though, or anything like that. Like actually, I started back smoking cigarettes in February of this year. February of this. No, I think it was February. I don't know. I was already doing like Zens and nicotine, right? Like I love nicotine in general. Like fucking, cause especially if you got ADHD, fucking nicotine is like a fucking miracle drug. At least for me, it helped me, right? But that was back in February. And Yeah, from February to about the end of April. No, because I moved here in April. So it must have been like January to the beginning of April. At the beginning of April, I quit smoking cigarettes. But yeah, I mean, I've vaped too, or had a Juul and all that shit. Like, I've always been nicotine has always been something that I've done, but not smoking cigarettes. Like, I would occasionally pick up smoking cigarettes for a while, like a few months, or. But nicotine has always been something that I've done since 2019. Like, I've always had consistent nicotine. There'd be periods where I would quit and then pick it back up. But it's just different for everybody. I feel like for me, because like I feel a lot of shit in my body. So like, some people can vape, do nicotine, and be fine. Like, for me, I really feel that shit in my body, and I like to work out a lot. So I don't like it. There's just a huge difference, like when you're working out and you're active, and like you're training, and like you do like you have like a fitness thing, right? Like, you can tell the difference. And I don't like the fucking feeling of heavy nicotine in my body when I'm like working out. And so it's like, but I don't like work out because it's like, well, I'm gonna do this so I got like a strong jawline, or like I got a six pack, or like I got muscles. I do it for my fucking mental health. I've done it for my mental health since I was 16. And I like to I have a moon in Scorpio. Like, I like pain. So I like the feeling of like physical pain. Like, give me a barbell, please, and let me rip my hands open on some shit. I feel alive. And I was doing this shit before, like, I mean, fitness has always been popular, but the whole like masculine movement now, and like, I mean, I've been doing this shit for a long time. These motherfuckers barely catching up. I was a trainer, personal trainer, did sales, ran gyms. He's just bragging. No, I'm telling you the truth of what my reality has been. But it's interesting though, because when you stop nicotine, it's like you look for it, because whenever you like vape or you do Zens or you smoke, it's like, it's almost like it's a ritual, right? So it's like it's like you do it before everything, especially when you do it before things that are stressful. So whenever you do quit and you get used to life without it, so the things like that used to stress you out before, whether it's like emails or fucking, you got to go do this errand or do that errand or do this. It's like you don't have that anymore. And so it's interesting because it's like, it's almost in a way, it's like, it was like an initiation type of ritual. Like, all right, I'm about to go do this, or like, let me release this stress. When you don't have it, it's like, I just got to deal with this shit raw and just get used to it. But it's weird because at first, I don't know if anybody else is related to this, but at first I felt like demotivated. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. Like, I need something. Like, I need something to help me do it. Like, but I think it's interesting too, because the smokers in my family actually live to be very old, very old. Like, my grandma chain smoked like a motherfucker, and she lived to, I don't know how old she was, but she was in her 80s, I think. I remember going to my grandma's house when I lived in Ohio. It just smelled like cigarette smoke. She used to play solitaire all the time on the computer. I remember that. And I think she got me like this cool moonlight or this moon lamp. And she would always give my sister like these dolls, like these real like these big, like these nice dolls. She would give me like this moon. She gave me like this moonlight lamp thing. It was pretty cool. I still remember that. I think that's the. She was a Pisces. My grandpa was an Aries. She was a Pisces. And then my mom's side, my grandma's a Leo. My grandpa, damn, I don't know what sign he was. I want to say Scorpio. Or Sag. I don't know. But my grandpa had a badass chart though. He had Sun in Aries, Mars in Capricorn, Saturn in Libra. He had Jupiter. No. It's Jupiter and Sag. Yeah, Jupiter and Sag. He had Venus and Gemini like me. That's probably why he did so many like great things. I got some history on my dad's side of the family, like civil rights movements. He was really big in that. He was pretty famous, especially like in Ohio. Shit's in my blood. It's like he used to hang out with he used to hang out with James Brown. Knew James Brown. He knew Vice President Humphreys. Who else? There's other people. I can't think of it. You have a hard time accepting the Western. I think Western astrology is the only astrology. Oh, that's gonna trigger some people. Shit. In order for the Vedic to work, they need tropical. Legend of the Maker. I do feel like a big weight on me to do something great. It's something that I think about all the fucking time. Like it never leaves my mind. It's like even when I don't try to think about it, I feel the weight of it all the time. And nobody else, I feel like, in my family feels that. Maybe my brother though. Vedic is dark magic astrology. No, I like Vedic culture. Vedic culture, like don't sleep on Vedic culture. Like Vedic culture, like their preserved knowledge and wisdom has a lot of fucking value. So it's not Vedic. I like Vedic astrology, but I'm not a big subscriber to the whole sidereal thing. And people say, well, you can't have Vedic without sidereal. But it's like, if you actually, from what I've learned, and I could be wrong, people fuck get mad at me, I don't give a shit. From what I've learned, in my opinion, that I've formulated about it, is like, and it's been broken down to me in this way, is that there's like a misinterpretation of it all when it comes to when it came to like measuring when it came to the, how do I explain this? I have it here in my notes. Yeah, I got it in my notes. I don't just fucking say shit. I actually learned this from Victor Carr. I feel like Victor Carr is one of the most well-studied Vedic astrologers out there. I have not seen anybody else's work in Vedic astrology as deep as his. Even to all the Vedic astrologers out there. Like I'm not saying that they don't have, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to Victor Carr's work, he has the most, he's the only astrologer I've seen that has the most extensive, like, in detail study of Vedic astrology. And he's the one that literally had to, like, present the argument that Sidereal could be wrong to some extent. One second. So, like, I learned all my Vedic astrology from him. I mean, I'm open to learning from other people, but, you know, he's a Leo too. So whenever Jupiter comes into Leo, I feel like what he's doing and, like, all the work he has done, I feel like will really start to, like, expand even more. Let me see if I can. I have so many, like, documents in here. But basically, where they decided to measure, like, the start point of the zodiac, there's a misinterpretation with it. I don't know if y'all heard of, like, True Sky astrology. That shit just makes me laugh. That shit makes me fucking laugh. Like, anybody's like True Sky astrology, like, you just don't know astrology. Like, what? You never heard of it? Yeah, hopefully you never will, because they don't even understand, like, how the sky gets measured, or, like, why signs mean what they mean, and it's just like, what the fuck? They're like, well, from Earth, they think that the constellations are the fucking zodiac. They don't understand how the sky gets split up. So it has nothing to do with the constellation shifting, and it has nothing to do with that. That's not how the sky gets measured. They would, at the time when they were doing it, they were like, okay, well, the constellation of Aries is in this section. Well, let's just call it Aries, right? Like, we'll associate it with Aries because it has the closest the symbolic nature of, like, what that part of the sky is, where the sun is, right? It's interesting too, because, like, when the sun goes into a mutable sign, it starts to do, because, like, even, like, a mutable sign has oscillation, right? So, like, mutable energy is about oscillating. So it's, like, well aware. It's like undoing the past, but it's, like, well aware of, like, the future that's unfolding, but it's, like, kind of oscillating back and forth. And even the sun kind of does a weird movement like that when it gets into that region of the sky. So it's like the how things are interpreted is not because of a fucking constellation. Yeah, I may wonder why I cuss so much. My Mercury squares my moon. I have a moon in Scorpio with a Mercury in Leo, so that's why I drop F-bombs. I was going into classical text too. Learning this from Victor Carr as well. And did he say, I think it's on the solstice, because he was looking at classical astrology. I do have this note, and let me see. It's in my knowledge roots folder, which is like, there's so much shit in here. Like, hopefully I can train my own AI with all this shit I have in here. Classical astrology. Something about the sun though, when it goes to the solstice, if it gets there too quick, or let me see, I think it's like if it's right on time, then it's gonna be like a good solstice. But if it gets there too early, I could have that. I need to figure out which one it is though. It's like, this is like kind of like the deeper like astrology shit. Oh, here it goes. The Bharat Samhita. This is like a Vedic text. So it talks about the sun as a visible order, the sun and kingship, the sun and weather omens. The sun's light and rays, solar spots and marks. I'm really down around these verses in my notes. Let me see. It's probably not in this one. It's probably this one. So, I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. It's called the Bharat Samhita. This is chapter 2 of it. And one of the things it talks about the guy describing like to be, it says like a real astrologer is not just someone who knows meanings of signs and planets. A real astrologer must understand time, astronomy, calculation, observation, omens, interpretation, and ethical conduct. So, Varahamahara defines the astrologer as someone trained in 3 major branches: Ganita, which is astronomical / mathematical calculation. So being able to calculate the ascendant, right? Being able to like do these calculations if you didn't have software. Samhita, which would be understanding how astrology plays out, like what's going on astrologically and how that relates to like the mundane, what's going on right now in the world. Because if the astrology was now, but it was in like the 1600s, it's a bit of a difference of like what's going on compared to where we are now, like with technology, right? So omens, weather, natural phenomena, and then there's Hora astrology, which is what everybody knows, like, you know, horoscopes, birth charts, timing, predictions. But also there's like an ethical part as well. Like, let me go to the ethical part. So it's really interesting though, because like I feel like now there's like so many astrologers, right? And I don't like I would call myself an astrologer, but like a real astrologer is like someone that's really doing the fucking work of astrology. Like not just like someone that's just only reading, like posting videos about what's going on with the sun coming in. Like it's way more, like it's like a devotion to astrology to be like a fucking astrologer. To me, I guess I would be humble. I'm an aspiring astrologer. Let me see. Pull up this one. I'm really down to 9 amount these verses in my notes. So I think it's if the sun gets to the solstice before it's supposed to, I think that, or if it gets there, I don't want to get that wrong. There's, I have to like read all this, but basically it'll be a good solstice. I can't remember which one it is, but it's like, I think if it gets there, if it gets there right on time, it'll be like a good solstice. But if it gets there, I think if it's like late, I want to say if it's late. If it's late, like if it's a little bit late getting to that solstice point of where it usually should be, then I think that's like a bad omen, what they would call a bad omen. But it could be the other way. I can't remember. Like I can't remember if it gets there beforehand or if it doesn't get there. Like if it's there too quick or if it takes longer. All right. I think I'm going to get off of here, though. Anyways, anywho, I appreciate you. All right, cool. I'm going to get off of here. I'll be live soon, so be sure to have the notifications on. It's because of sun squaring Neptune. It's like the energy's a little bit scattered, but Venus is trining Saturn, so there's a little bit of groundedness, but can still feel. One thing I've noticed how the sun squares to Neptune and Aries, or just Neptune squares now in Aries, is like confusion triggers anger. like you just feel frustrated. You're like, what the fuck? Or you feel like you need to do something, but you feel confused, which makes you angry. Or before, if it was like in Pisces, it's like you just confused and like, you're probably tired, lazy, maybe sensitive. Emotionally sensitive, like more like in a downer way. Or one thing I noticed too in the Neptune squares in Pisces is like that's when all the crazy people came out. I feel like just Neptune squares in general bring out crazy people. But Neptune and Pisces, when it was squaring my Venus and shit, I was getting weird. Like I already knew when all the scammers were coming in the comments. I was way ahead of these fuckers. I knew every time. I was like, every time there's a Neptune square, there's gonna be some weird scamming shit. Y'all have noticed how like the scammers like in comments and all that shit has kind of gone away ever since Neptune left Pisces. Like that weird stuff that was going on like YouTube. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but I would know. I would be like, okay, this is when I need to be aware of like when to delete all the shit that's coming. Like it just felt like that whole Neptune Pisces transit we went through with Saturn and Pisces. I remember like it was at 2022 or 2021 we had Jupiter in Pisces. That felt like the most weirdest interdimensional like demons just coming in and out of the realm. Just weird energies, possessions. Like it was just weird. I mean, usually you'll see like manipulation and like weird manipulative stuff. I mean, you'll see it with like Neptune squares a lot. You can have it with other stuff too, like Pisces squares and mutable squares. You know, I think all of us were ready for like Neptune to leave Pisces, but I think we may low-key miss it at certain times, because the one thing that Neptune and Pisces did bring was like being fully like immersed in an experience. And I don't think, I mean, we'll never get that vibe back again with Neptune and Pisces and all the Pisces energy we had. But it was also like Looney Tune shit. Like, it was just crazy. It was too much. But when it was good, that shit was real good. Like the awakenings that happen with Neptune and Pisces, like those are like the pure bliss awakenings. Like those are like, that's what everybody was going through, like psychosis, like. But it was like the awakenings at that time were very like Neptune, like very Pisces, right? Like they're very. I remember mine. I remember it was just like, that shit was bliss for me. Like, it was terrible at first, and then it became bliss. And just like being in that like Pisces Neptunian energy, especially when it was squaring my Venus, I was like, I remember that. Before I had like the Neptune squares in my Mars and Saturn squares in my Mars and Venus and all that shit. But when I had Neptune square my Venus, even though it was like really a lot, but I remember like 2022, 2021, like I felt so spiritually like I felt like I was in the spiritual realm. It was like a crazy feeling. And sometimes I look for that awakening feeling again, but it's like, it's never, it happens only once. If it does happen for people. It was a fucking vibe. You know, that Pluto Capricorn world we're so in a rush to like move out of phases and stuff, but I think like there's always something to be enjoyed in the moment. Because then once it shifts into something else, then that other thing's going to be the issue. We're going to be at the end of Pluto and Aquarius, and we're going to be like, man, I can't wait to get the fuck out of Pluto and Aquarius. We're like, I'm tired of Neptune and Aries. Even when Neptune comes into Taurus, everybody going to be like, I'm tired of Neptune and Taurus. I can't wait for it to come into Gemini. Everybody was tired of Uranus and Taurus, and now it's in Gemini, and people are, it's the different energy. But it'll be the same thing with Uranus and Gemini. People will be like, I can't wait to get out of this. Oh, Uranus comes into Cancer. That's just how it goes. That's why I stopped subscribing to like, Uranus is coming into this sign, or Neptune's coming into, Jupiter's coming into this sign. Everything, this is the great shift. Like, it's all a cycle. It's all a continuous process of something unfolding. There's never like a transit's going to change the whole fucking game. I mean, it can, but it's not, like people really hyped up Saturn and Aries, and then now Saturn's in Aries, and people are like probably wanting Saturn to be back in Pisces. Like, Saturn and Aries was not going to fix the problem. It's going to fucking exacerbate the problem and make you fucking deal with it. I have Saturn and Aries. So I was tired of Saturn and Pisces. I was just tired of Pisces energy. I couldn't stand Pisces. I was done with Pisces. But we're in all this fire and air now, and it's like, okay, well, I'm vibing with it now. I'm gonna get sick of it eventually and be like, man, I wish I had Pisces energy. It's just life. Enjoy the ups, enjoy the downs. It's never gonna stay still anyways. But there's some great astrology unfolding though. It's so crazy though, because if you just think 6 months ago, the vibe of the world is way different than it is right now. The vibe of your personal life is way different than it was, and it's only gonna like keep mutating into this new radical future that's unfolding. Austin character, sun sign, a Leo. Yeah, you hear Neo, right? He's like yawning. He can go to sleep though. He don't need me. I wanted to get some kava. Like the food place. But I mean, I'm here for this energy. I think the main challenge that I'm experiencing, maybe some of you are experiencing, is well, I don't know. I don't really know if it's really a challenge. I just think like it's more excitement I feel for me, because I'm like, oh, this is just so much new stuff unfolding that, like, why would you not be excited? The old world sucked ass. One thing too, though, I think the whole spiritual like authority. This is gonna be so interesting how the pendulum swings, because it's always gonna swing back and forth. I think we're entering into an era where, like, maybe Jupiter and Leo will restore authority though, like when it comes to knowledge and wisdom and who actually is mature and seasoned. Because right now it's just everybody's got a fucking opinion and everybody thinks they're right and everybody's taking everybody's advice and people don't know what they're talking about, and like, maybe Jupiter and Leo will restore some, like, you know, some type of like spiritual authority, some type of spiritual like mature wisdom. Like anybody who's trying to act like a spiritual guru now, it's just corny now. It's just like, shut up, bro. Like, I scroll immediately. I'd rather hear someone just have a normal conversation on the phone and talking about their experience, like through conversation, not like I need to teach. Unless they're like literally like a teacher, but you get what I'm saying? But like I think the whole spiritual guru, like my wisdom is better than everybody else's wisdom, and I think that is what's going away. Like you're not special. You're not special than anybody else. Like you don't have powers or psychic abilities that nobody else has. Everybody has it. So it's interesting to see in the spiritual community too, like narcissists and how they're kind of going through an identity collapse because of like their whole authority that they've built around like being different and unique. And now the world is just like, nah, we're kind of all the same. We're just, like, that's just what I'm seeing. But the pendulum will swing back the other way. That's what I'm getting though. Like we're in like a Gemini vibe. It'll swing back to Sag when like the guru and all that stuff will come back. We're always going to need gurus though. That's the 9th house in Sag in general in astrology. Like we're always going to need people that help other people grow through their wisdom and teachers and stuff like that. So that's not going anywhere. But I'm just saying like me, when I scroll my algorithm, I'd rather just hear someone have a conversation with their phone than someone trying to teach me what fucking Mercury means, like in a textbook way. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear someone like talk about their experience and like in a witty way with what Mercury means. because the information is moving too fast. Nobody has the attention span to sit there and take in a lesson anymore. It just won't work unless it's directed in a way in which you're moving people toward that. But the way I think social media is moving now through fast content is like, you better have what you're going to say very quickly and say it in a way which grabs attention, because it's not social media anymore. I think it's attention media. It's interest media. It's grabbing interest fast, grabbing attention fast. And Gary Vee was saying this too, and I actually agree with Gary Vee saying this. And I don't watch a lot of Gary Vee stuff. I used to. And I don't have anything against Gary Vee. I like Gary Vee. But I just saw a video the other day that he was talking about. I just saw a video the other day where Gary Vee was talking about like everybody's setting up right hooks, right? Like he's saying, like, if you ever read his books, like Jab, 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 Right Hook, or heard about him talking about it, to where it's like, give information for free, but like stop trying to, like, when it comes to content, like everybody's trying to like do too much, like trying to sell something right away, trying to like convince right away. It's just like real one-on-one information. I mean, of course, it depends on like what platform. All platforms are different. So, yeah. Everybody does want money, and it's funny because everybody wants money. I want money. You want money. Everybody wants money. I wonder how Instagram will go, though, because I feel like Instagram will evolve into like more of a like, there'll still be content creators, but I think it could like kind of bring on like a YouTube vibe. Like, it could bring on where content creators are like able to produce like long films and put it on Instagram. And so I think Instagram may change a lot over the years. But I like Instagram. I think I don't know. I feel like this is me though. Like, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like Instagram may kind of be the place where like this is just what I feel, where your social network worth will be. But it's very hard too because of all the bots and all the AI that's out there. So it's like hard to tell. You know, people have like fake followings. Like they boost their followers, boost their likes, their views. So it's like hard to tell with AI and stuff like that. But I feel like it feels like AI. I mean, it feels like Instagram may be like the central hub. This is my opinion about it. I think YouTube will always be YouTube though. Like, YouTube will be YouTube. But something interesting I'm kind of picking up on is like Threads as well. Even though Threads has a bunch of fucking AI bots all over it. But X and Threads, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Threads may become more of a thing too. I mean, it's already a big thing, but it could carry more weight in the future. But there's also something to say about Facebook and, you know, Mark Zuckerberg and what he's got cooking. Because I don't think Facebook is going to go either, even though Facebook owns Instagram, but it'll be interesting to see what Facebook turns into, because it could turn into something new too. Because I'm asking y'all a question. Whenever you go out, people still ask for phone numbers, right? But if you're like younger, right? Like your Instagram is how they identify you. It's your social proof. YouTube, yeah, but it's like the younger crowd, Gen Z. Your Instagram tells everything about you. Your social network value, all of it. It's in an instant when you see it. It's not something that we're measuring, right? It's just like we've trained our brains to be that way now. Nobody asks for a YouTube, right? Like they'll be like, "What's your Instagram?" They don't ask for your ex. They don't ask for your threads. Or maybe your TikTok, but no, they ask for your Instagram. They don't ask for your Facebook. They ask for your Instagram. But it's like your Instagram could branch off into all that other stuff. That's Aquarius energy anyways. Like the web of connectivity. Like I met a girl the other day. I asked for her Instagram. Like it's just how it is. I guess it depends on my intentions. Like if it's a person I like, I'll ask for their number first. I'm gonna ask for their fucking Instagram. I'll ask for that later. But if it's like casual or like maybe I'm not that into the person, maybe I'll ask for the Instagram. Or if I'm not sure, right, I need to know who you are. What's your Instagram? All right, I am going to go off of here, though. I will see y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Probably be live in a day or two or something. See y'all later.